Hello guys, today I'd like to talk about the Flak Cannon mechanics on the new net and the old net. So the main problem, as I many times said already, is just the only 6 chunks works instead of 8 as it should be. So I just finally decided to make a video about that to show other players how it really works and how it should work. So first of all, I just tested it offline. The primary fire has the 8 chunks itself to show that I'll use the command players only, which I bound to one of my keys. It writes like this. So if we just count of them, we'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chunks. So every chunk damages 24 HP. Yes, 24 HP. Okay, now we're going to test the full damage from all 8 chunks. So each chunk damages 24 HP. So the 24 HP multiplied by 8 chunks equals 192 damage total. So I should get the proper damage in the offline. And yes, all the chunks are hit. So I got 508 HP down from 700. It equals 192. So the damage is correct. Let's just test it on NewNet server. Okay, now we're on the NewNet server. There we can test the Flak Cannon again. So the damage from the 1 chunk still 24. So it should damage 192, but it's not. First of all, I need to log in as an admin and set the proper amount of health. I'll take the multiple test to, I don't know, to get the proper result. So 5 and 56. It always get only 1 in 44 damage. So 1 in 44 is the 24 damage multiplied by 6 chunks. Every chunk still damages 24, and 6 chunks damages 1 in 44 damage. So the 2 chunks doesn't hit. That's the reason. That's the thing I'm talking about. The thing I want to show is the flash on the hitbox without any hit sound or any damage. Like this one, as you saw. Let's try to make it once more. Once again. Yes, I think you see what I'm talking about. This one again. And this one. In the previous shot, you probably even heard the sound when the chunk reached the target. But there's no exactly hit sound and any damage. So they sometimes there's absolute no damage from 2 chunks. The chunks spawns randomly, if I'm correct. So there's a few patterns. They fly. They spawn and fly. Their order is random actually. But I can say that. I'm not sure actually, but still, sometimes, as you see, the chunks reach the target, and the flashes, they flashes on the hitbox, but still don't dealing any damage. So let's do the next thing. Okay, so now we're going to test the secondary fire. So the secondary fire has the flag slug itself, and the flag slug spawns the 5 chunks. Let's just check it out with the players only command. Yes, it has the 5 chunks, which are still damages 24 HP each of them. So the summary damage from the chunks equals 120, and the summary damage from the secondary fire should be the 225. So the flag itself damages 105. Let's just check it out. I have 150 armor and 100 HP, so probably it's almost impossible to get the full damage from the secondary fire hitting the wall, probably because of the location of the splash. It's not on a hitbox exactly, it's just near them. So anyway, let's just try to get it. It's pretty low damage I get. Now this medal has the full belt and the 100 HP, and let's just test the damage. I have the 25 HP left, so I've lost 125 HP as I said. So the damage is proper on the pure server. This is the pure server actually, I forget to say about it. As you can see in the server in contact info. So let's just test the same thing on the NewNet server. So let's return to the my test server. We're here again, and let's test how it works on the NewNet server. So let's just stay in the corner, and oh, I forgot to get the proper amount of health. Log in and get the proper amount of health. So let's see the damage amount. Well, now I have the 475 HP down from the 700, so it's also 225 HP. So the damage is correct from the secondary fire, but there is one thing. The primary fire is still bugged, so only 6 chunks, as I said, working instead of 8. as it should be. So if the server admins trying to compensate the damage loss from the non-work chunks, increasing the damage from the single chunk, they also increasing the damage from the secondary fire, since the secondary fire spawns the additional 5 chunks. And that's the main problem of the working of Flak Cannon on NewNet. So I think someday admins will fix that in any version of NewNet. So I'd like to finish on this, and thanks for watching.